Hi, my name is James Brooke, and today I'll be talking about our paper titled Kalman Filtering with Uncertain and Asynchronous Measurement Epochs. Real-time precision navigation requires accurate time characterization to ensure robust and consistent navigation solutions are maintained. Often in filter development, we tend to assume that our sensor reports a measurement that is immediately processed by the navigation filter. However, when we move to a real system where different computers must communicate with one another and the sensing hardware has to communicate with the navigation computer, this isn't always the case. We often have measurements that arrive out of sequence, they may have timing offsets, and we may have some sort of time variability or uncertainty in the time tags as well. The primary objective of this paper was to develop a method to address these errors using some of the traditional frameworks that we're used to. A lot of the existing solutions use a backpropagation and repropagation of the state and the error covariance, and sometimes they even choose to do a full reprocessing of all the measurements. For onboard application, this isn't typically a desirable way to go about the problem. Instead, what we do here is we go ahead and we define the system of dynamics exploiting the relationship between the continuous and discrete time representation. We then adopt a stochastic model for the measurement epoch relating the navigation time to the measurement time, and then formulate a through time measurement update where we actually take the residual at the expected measurement time and use the filter in order to move that up to the expected filter time or the current filter time. To test the method that we've developed here, we have examined it applied to a lunar descent trajectory targeting Beer Crater. And among our simulated sensors, we have a nadir terrain camera, which returns measurements of craters in the scene. And then those measurements we assume are corrupted by latency and jitter errors. For a brief review of some of the results, here we have an error budget examining the percentage of the estimation error covariance that is composed of a few different error sources throughout the trajectory, including here in blue the terrain camera jitter. Notice that the terrain camera jitter makes up a sizable amount of the uncertainty, and by adopting this approach we can show that you account for that and maintain some level of consistency. In conclusion, we've developed a method for handling uncertain and asynchronous measurement epochs, all formalized within the extended Kalman filtering framework. We've demonstrated the approach on a lunar descent scenario where we used consider neglect analysis to identify when jitter error sources are most prevalent, and shown that through the use of the through time update, we can retain some level of consistency as well. All right, thank you very much, and I hope you'll read the paper.